My best friend's surgery failed and she was about to die. I held her in my arms and cried my heart out, but she only whispered one sentence in my ear. After hearing it, I immediately stopped crying and even couldn't help but let out a laugh. Just moments ago, my best friend was in critical condition after a car accident, and the only people who could perform her surgery were my brother and my husband, who were both top-tier surgeons. My brother was my best friend's husband, so I called him first. Brother, Emma was in a serious car accident. Come to the hospital quickly. Only you can do this surgery. What are you two acting again? Will Emma die if she stops pretending? Today is Nicole's birthday. I'm very busy, stop bothering me. After saying that, my brother hung up. When I called again, his phone was already turned off. With no other choice, I had to call Pablo. Pablo, you. Before I could finish, he interrupted me. Didn't I tell you not to bother me because I'm celebrating Nicole's birthday? Do you not understand human language? Then he hung up and even blocked me. Helpless, I could only let another doctor perform the surgery, but in the end it still failed. Chapter 1. After my best friend died, I handled her funeral arrangements alone. A long time ago, she had told me that if she died first, I should scatter her ashes into the sea because she loved the ocean and because she didn't belong to this world anyway. There was no need for her to return to where she came from. When I got home, it was already dark. Yet the house was brightly lit and decorated with colorful lights. The whole family was throwing a birthday party for Nicole, and many guests had come. Elena, why are you only coming back now? Don't you know today is my birthday? Where's my sister-in-law? Why didn't she come back with you? Nicole looked delicate and pitiful like a pure white flower. Only Emma and I knew how black her heart was beneath that innocent shell. My brother came over and pulled her away. Don't bother with them. They're always such killjoys. Brother, Emma's surgery failed today and she passed away. This is her death certificate. My brother took it, glanced at it and actually laughed. You and Emma really know how to put on a show. You think you can fool me with just a piece of paper? He tore Emma's death certificate to shreds and flung it into the air. So Emma's hiding, huh? If she doesn't come back tonight, then she shouldn't bother coming back ever again. My brother put his arm around Nicole's shoulders and walked away. Nicole even turned around to give me a proud smile. Her expression seemed to say, see, even if you're our parents' biological daughter, so what? I'm still the one they care about the most. Emma and I were both transmigrators. This was our 10th year in this world. I was the real heiress who had been mistakenly switched at birth, while my so-called sister Nicole was the fake heiress who had been raised for 25 years. Emma fell in love with my brother, and I fell in love with Pablo, so we chose to stay in this world. Later, Nicole made us realize that our love was worth nothing, so we both wanted to leave. Emma left first. Now it's my turn. I remembered what Emma whispered to me before she died. Elena, don't be sad. I'm just returning to our original world. Once I'm back, the system will reward me with 1 billion. I'll take care of you in the future. Chapter 2. I returned to my room, and just as I set up my phone, a group of people barged in. I recognized the two of them. They were both Nicole's brothers. Who told you to come in here? Get out. They smirked shamelessly. Instead of leaving, they locked the door behind them. I immediately became alert. What do you think you're doing? They approached me step by step, their smiles filthy to the extreme. Wonder how this little rich missy plays in bed. With an ass that big, she must feel great. As he said that, one of them rushed up and pinned me down. Bro, you go first. Once you're done, I'll take my turn. The man in front of me was already undoing his belt. I was terrified to my core. If you dare touch me, I'm the second young lady of this family. What second young lady? Your parents only raised you like a dog. You really think that just because you share a bit of blood with this family, you're their little princess? Let me tell you, only Nicole is the real young lady. You're just a dog. To tell you the truth, Nicole is the one who told us to come deal with you today. I went all out and bit the man holding me. Ah, you bitch, you dare bite me. He let go because of the pain, and I took the chance to climb onto the windowsill. Don't come any closer. If you do, I'll jump. This is the 3rd floor. Even if you don't die, you'll be crippled. They rushed toward me, and I could only grit my teeth and jump from the 3rd floor. The ground below was tiled. Luckily I had strong luck, I only broke one leg. Ignoring the blood all over me, I dragged my broken leg, limping toward where there were more people. Pablo! Pablo! I shouted for a long time, but no one responded. Instead, from a room on the first floor in the corner, I heard an unmistakable sound. That sound couldn't be more familiar. I pushed the door open directly and saw my husband entangled indecently with my sister, their clothes disheveled. What are you two doing? Pablo slowly stood up and straightened his shirt. I drank too much because I was happy today and accidentally mistook her for someone else. I looked nothing like Nicole. And what? She also drank too much. She also mistook someone. You're so annoying. I said I mistook her, so I mistook her. When he turned and saw me, he froze. Why are you covered in blood? I jumped from the third floor. That's why. Are you insane? Jumping from the third floor? It was Nicole who sent people to force themselves on me. I had no choice but to jump to protect my innocence. By the time I finished saying everything, I was already in tears. Nicole started crying instantly, tears falling right away. Elena, I know you've always hated me, but you can't throw such filth on me. No matter what, I would never send someone to force my own sister. Pablo held Nicole protectively in his arms. Elena, you've gone too far. How could you frame your own sister like this? I was just about to defend myself when my parents and brother rushed over. My father, without a word, slapped me across the face. Dad, why did you hit me? We heard everything you said just now from outside. Using such vile tactics to frame your sister, shouldn't you be hit? I didn't frame her. Everything I said is true. Look at my injuries, my leg is broken. My brother berated me angrily. Stop pretending. This is nothing but your self-inflicted trick. Elena, oh Elena, to frame Nicole, you even went as far as doing this to yourself. You truly stop at nothing. I looked at the four people closest to me, my husband, my parents, my brother. They all looked at me with the same expression. Disgust and disdain. So you all think I'm framing her? Fine, I have evidence. Follow me. Dragging my broken leg, I limped up the stairs. None of them followed. Mom, Dad, brother, let it go. It's my birthday today. I don't want to argue with Elena. My brother sighed. Nicole is so magnanimous. Unlike some people full of schemes, truly disgusting. What's wrong? You don't dare come? Afraid you can't handle the truth. Pablo frowned. Nicole is trying to protect you. Why are you so ungrateful? Do you only feel satisfied when you slap your own face? I no longer tried to persuade them. Instead, I limped upstairs silently and returned to my room. My phone on the table was still recording. I opened the footage that had been captured earlier. Perfect, everything that needed to be recorded was recorded. I sent the video directly to the family group chat, and soon enough all my so-called family rushed upstairs. My brother held up his phone. What is the meaning of this video you sent? Isn't it obvious? Nicole told her two brothers to violate me. Didn't they admit it themselves? My father shook his head. Impossible. Nicole would never do something like that. Those two must have acted on their own. This has nothing to do with Nicole. Nicole sobbed. Elena, please believe me. I really didn't tell them to do it. I'll confront them. Where are they? After doing something like this, of course they ran. You think they'd stay and wait for me to tell the family? My mother looked at me with concern. Elena, does your leg hurt from falling from the third floor? How about we take you to a doctor first? Pablo questioned me. But how did you manage to record such a video? Could it be that you planned this with those men? I actually laughed from anger. Pablo, those two are Nicole's sworn brothers. Why would I work with them? Maybe you paid them to frame Nicole. My brother jumped in immediately. Pablo is absolutely right. Elena paid them and set Nicole up. Nicole cried even harder. Elena, I'm your sister. Why are you doing this to me? My mother's eyes were no longer sympathetic. Elena, you really disappoint me. My father snorted. We should never have taken her back in the first place. At that moment, whatever family affection I had left for them completely vanished. You want to know why I was able to record the evidence? Fine, I'll tell you. Chapter 4. Because before they barged in, I was planning to record my last words. Pablo laughed. Record your last words? At least come up with something we can believe. You were going to record a last message. What are you planning to die? Yes. Today I am going to leave this place. Don't joke around. If you dare to die, I'll dare to eat shit. My brother scolded me. Elena, are you crazy? You're perfectly fine. What's with this suicide act? Now you're the one framing Nicole, and somehow the villain is the one acting all pitiful first. I looked at my brother through tear-blurred eyes. Brother, is Nicole the only one in your heart? Do you still remember that you have a wife named Emma? Mom, Dad, do you still remember that you had a filial daughter-in-law? Emma is dead. She died because none of you were willing to operate on her. Each and every one of you insisted on staying with Nicole. That's why she died. Emma is gone. With her, my last bit of attachment to this world is gone too. So I'm going to leave with her. The faces in front of me were all full of disdain. My brother let out a mocking laugh. You and Emma's play still isn't over. What is this, some kind of melodrama series? So what's the next act? She going to pretend to be a corpse to give us a scare? No. You won't get the chance to see her anymore. I've already had her cremated and her ashes were scattered into the sea. Pablo tugged at my brother. Bro, let's stop entertaining Elena. The reason she's so into this performance is because we're still here as her audience. If none of us pay attention to her, she won't be able to keep acting. My father shouted at me viciously. From now on, you stay in your room and reflect properly. When you finally figure things out, you go apologize to your sister. Otherwise, you don't eat. And you'd better endure the pain in your body. If you don't apologize to your sister, we won't call a doctor for you. After that, the whole group clustered around Nicole and left. When they reached the door, Nicole turned back and silently mouthed, "You will never beat me." Facing her provocation, I didn't feel angry at all anymore. Because I was about to leave here and return to my own world to reunite with Emma, and live a life of financial freedom, with my bestie taking me to the top. Originally, I'd planned to quietly die in my own room, but they had gone too far, so I decided to discuss them a little. I climbed up to the roof of the villa. Directly below was a huge swimming pool. The whole family was in the pool, with Nicole playing a game of passing the ball in the water. I sat on the edge of the rooftop, took out the fruit knife I always carried with me, aimed at the main artery on my wrist, and slashed without hesitation. Blood gushed out at once. I don't know who shouted from below. "Someone's going to jump." Everyone looked up. My mother was startled. "Elena, what are you doing? Get down from there." My father snorted. "Ignore her. Even if she jumps, as long as she doesn't apologize to Nicole, we can't forgive her." My brother's brows were furrowed high. "Elena, is your act still not over? You might not be tired of acting, but we're tired of watching." Nicole started sobbing again. "Why is Elena doing this to me? Is she trying to use suicide to prove that all those bad things were done by me? At this point, nothing I say will clear my name. I might as well die too." Pablo held her tightly. "Nicole, if you do that, you're doing exactly what Elena wants." Then he shouted up at me. "If you're going to jump, then hurry up and jump. Stop putting on a show up there. If you dare jump, I, Pablo, will even take your last name." Because of the massive blood loss, my consciousness was already fading. In my final moments, I mustered all my strength and shouted one word. "Okay." Then I leaped off my body, plunging like a boulder and slamming into the center of the pool with a loud splash. The bloody water sprayed everywhere, drenching them from head to toe. Chapter 5. I floated face down in the water, my blood spreading in ripples, staining the pool red piece by piece. My mother wanted to reach out to pull me up, but my father stopped her. "Elena." My father called out tentatively. Nicole cried in Pablo's arms, saying, "The villa is only 5 floors high and there's a pool beneath. Even if she jumps from the roof, she won't get hurt." My brother snapped out of his shock. "Yeah, the pool cushions the fall. You won't get hurt at all. Stop pretending and get up already. You're getting the water dirty. How are we supposed to keep playing?" Pablo held Nicole and walked toward the edge. "Everyone go take a shower and change. This water touched her blood. It's filthy." My mother was worried. "Why is Elena bleeding so much? Is she actually injured?" My brother supported her. "Don't worry. That's just the superficial wounds from when she jumped. They dissolved when they hit the water. She won't die." After everyone got out of the pool, my brother still shouted at me. "Elena, that's enough. Later you're cleaning the whole pool, changing all the water, and disinfecting it inside out. The pool is disgusting because of you. They all went back into the villa to shower while I continued floating face down in the pool, completely ignored. After showering, Nicole changed into sexy lingerie and ran straight into my room, my and Pablo's room. When Pablo came out of the bathroom and saw Nicole lying on our bed, her nightdress already pulled up to her thighs, he froze for a moment, then burst out laughing. "You're really bold sneaking into our room." Nicole gave him a seductive glance. "Since Elena is busy cleaning the pool, how about we have some fun?" Pablo couldn't resist the temptation and pounced on her instantly. The two were having the time of their lives when my brother suddenly walked in. "Pablo." He pushed the door open and saw the two entangled on the bed. He was instantly petrified. Nicole didn't expect my brother to suddenly appear. She screamed and quickly hid under the covers. "Brother, it's not what you think. I drank too much and entered the wrong room." My parents heard the noise and came over as well. My mother was nervous. "What happened?" My father saw the two half-naked people and exploded with rage. "What are you two doing? This is disgraceful." Pablo hurried to put on his clothes. "Dad, Mom, listen to me, I really drank too much." My brother shook his head. "I'm extremely disappointed in both of you. I originally thought Elena was being paranoid and wrongly accusing you. I didn't expect you two to actually be having an affair." Nicole cried. "No, brother, it's not like that. Really, I drank too much and entered the wrong room." Pablo added, "Yes, I drank too much and mistook Nicole for Elena." My father sighed heavily. "Quickly put on your clothes. What does this look like? Elena must never find out or she'll be devastated. The whole family must keep this secret. No one is allowed to say a word." My mother was helpless. "Nicole, really? That's your brother-in-law. How could you? Just this once, never again." After scrambling to clean up, Nicole hurried back to her room. My parents and brother gathered together, each with a heavy expression. My mother was restless. What if Nicole gets pregnant? My brother looked distressed. "She probably won't. It was only this once and they didn't even finish." My father made up his mind. If Nicole gets pregnant, then Elena and Pablo will divorce and Pablo will marry Nicole. My mother hesitated. "Isn't that too cruel to Elena? What else do you suggest? We can't make her abort the baby." My brother scratched his head helplessly. "We'll handle it when the time comes. Nicole might not get pregnant. Nicole's friends already left. Let's rest first. We'll talk tomorrow morning." My mother nodded and went back to her room with my father. The entire family slept peacefully, none of them remembering me. Chapter 6. Early the next morning, the whole family sat at the dining table eating breakfast. Everyone except me. My brother frowned. "Why isn't Elena coming down for breakfast? Is she still sulking with us? Go call the second young lady down. The whole family is waiting for her alone." The maid was about to go upstairs when Pablo said, "Elena didn't come back last night at all. Go to the guest room and see if she's there." My father snorted. "This Elena. She won't even return to her own room. She must be doing this on purpose to give Pablo attitude." My brother grew nervous. Elena wouldn't have found out about what happened between Nicole and Pablo yesterday, right? My mother also became tense. "I don't think so." When it happened, Elena was still cleaning the pool. Suddenly, a scream came from the yard. "Second young lady." The family was startled. My father instinctively scolded. "Why are you screaming so early in the morning? A second young lady is still floating in the pool." Their expressions instantly changed and they all rushed outside. There I was, floating in the exact same position as yesterday, the huge swimming pool completely dyed red by my blood. Everyone turned pale, a bad feeling rising in their hearts. Pablo forced himself to stay calm. "Elena, are you trying to scare us first thing in the morning? Mom and Dad told you to clean the pool yesterday, and you not only didn't clean it, you're pretending to be dead to frighten us. Is this fun for you? Hurry up and get out of there, do you hear me?" When I didn't respond, my brother started panicking. "Mang, Elena, didn't you hear Pablo calling you? Being stubborn is one thing, but how could you drag your sister-in-law into your nonsense? Your sister-in-law didn't come home all night yesterday. She didn't answer her phone either. Are you two still acting? When will this end? Seeing I still didn't respond, my brother jumped straight into the pool. Still pretending, huh? He grabbed me and dragged me to the shore. Only when he turned my body over did they see my pale, lifeless face. My mother screamed, "Ah, Elena!" My brother trembled as he tested my breath. "Elena, she's not breathing." Pablo froze. How is this possible? "Elena, don't scare me." Nicole hid behind my father. "And maybe she's just pretending?" My brother saw the deep gaping wound on my wrist, bone exposed, and nearly collapsed. Supporting himself against the pool's edge, he shouted, "Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance now." In the end, it was the maid who dialed emergency services. When the ambulance arrived, the medical staff only glanced at me before preparing to leave. "The victim has been dead for more than 12 hours. There's no need for resuscitation. We recommend sending her directly to the funeral home." My mother's legs gave out, and she collapsed onto the ground. "Elena, my daughter, how could you just die like this?" Pablo picked me up. "Quick! Take Elena to our family's private hospital. They'll definitely know how to save her." My brother snapped back into action. "Yes. Hurry, take her to the hospital." My father called the driver, and they transported me to the hospital. The entire family followed. My father held the doctor's hand. "Doctor, I'm begging you, please save my daughter. Whatever it takes, no matter the cost. I must have my daughter alive." The doctor looked troubled, but under the pressure of my father's status, he still attempted emergency treatment. But I had been dead far too long. The resuscitation was nothing but a waste of medical resources. "I'm sorry, Chairman. The second young lady cannot be saved." My father staggered, and my mother burst into wailing sobs. Pablo stared at me in disbelief. "No, impossible. Elena isn't dead." Chapter 7. He threw himself in front of me. "Elena, didn't you say you wanted to be with me for the rest of your life? How could you die? Elena, wake up please. Don't leave me. From now on I'll listen to you. I promise I'll never ignore you again. Doctor, save her again. She can definitely come back to life." The doctor shook his head. "You and the young master are both doctors. You should know, Miss Elena has already passed away. It's impossible for her to be revived." My brother staggered, huge tears falling one after another. "Elena is dead. Then what about Emma? Where is Emma?" He took out his phone and repeatedly called Emma, only to hear the same message. "The number you have dialed is powered off. Emma must be fine. She must be hiding somewhere. Pick up the phone, Emma. Your best friend is dead. Stop hiding." Nicole spoke faintly from the side. "Brother, have you considered the possibility that sister-in-law was already dead long ago? I remember Elena saying when she came home that sister-in-law got into a car accident, but you and Pablo refused to operate on her, so her surgery failed and she died." Every word Nicole spoke was like a sharp knife stabbing my brother straight through. He could barely stand. "Impossible. That was definitely just one of their little tricks to mess with me." My brother called the hospital where he and Pablo worked. "Hello, I'm a doctor. Please check if there was a deceased patient named Emma yesterday. We found it. Emma died from a car accident. A rib punctured her lung, causing massive bleeding due to surgical failure." Hearing this, my brother's eyes rolled back and he fainted on the spot. The doctor worked hard to resuscitate him before he woke up again. As soon as he regained consciousness, he burst into loud sobs. "Emma, I was wrong. I wronged you. I killed you. Emma, you must have been in so much pain after that horrible accident. I should die. I should die with you." My brother's emotions collapsed completely. He clutched his hair, shaking uncontrollably. Pablo wasn't any better. He held my body tightly, refusing to let anyone touch me. "All of you stay back. My wife is only sleeping. She's not dead." Nicole saw the family drowning in grief and tried to squeeze out a few tears, but nothing came. So she simply stopped trying. "Pablo, don't be sad. Elena chose suicide. She couldn't handle pressure. She was clearly the one at fault, yet just because you scolded her a bit she ran off to die. Person like that, why are you sad for her? And you too, brother. You didn't know sister-in-law had a car accident. If she hadn't always bullied me together with Elena, you wouldn't have doubted her. If you ask me, it's her own fault she died. If she hadn't been so close to Elena all the time, you wouldn't have distrusted her. My brother's eyes suddenly turned murderous. He stood up and slapped Nicole hard. Shut up. If it weren't for your birthday yesterday, I wouldn't have delayed my wife's surgery. If my wife hadn't been in trouble, my sister wouldn't have killed herself. All of this is because of you. You are the murderer who killed them both. Nicole cried in grievance. Brother, you actually hit me. You've never hit me since we were children. For two outsiders you slapped me and yelled at me. They're not outsiders. One was my wife and the other was my biological sister. How are they outsiders? You're the outsider. Chapter 8. Nicole was stunned. Brother, what you said really hurts my heart. We've been siblings for 25 years. Elena and Emma have only been with you for such a short time. How could they compare to me? Shut up. I don't want to see you right now. Disappear from my sight immediately. Nicole burst into loud sobs. Brother, I'm so disappointed in you. She ran to Pablo. Pablo, you know it. None of this has anything to do with me. Elena is dead and I'm sad too, but it's not like I told her to kill herself. Get away from me. Pablo shoved Nicole hard and she fell onto the floor with a thud. She stared at him in shock. Pablo, even you're treating me like this? If it weren't for your two scumbag friends, there wouldn't have been the last straw that crushed Elena. Elena recorded the evidence. Did you order those two to defile her? It really wasn't me. I'm being wronged. Nicole scrambled up and grabbed onto my mother. Mom, they're all bullying me. My mother leaned away, dodging her. Nicole froze, then reached for my father. My father also avoided her. Nicole finally broke. You're all my closest family. And now just because of Elena, you're all treating me like this. I'm the child you raised from childhood. Am I not better than Elena? She only shares some blood with you. I'm the one who stayed by your side all these years. My brother gradually regained his composure. Nicole, Elena always said you framed her. Back then in school, was it you who bullied her with others, or was she the one who bullied you? And after graduation, was it really her who schemed against you in the company, or was it you who oppressed her? And yesterday, were those two brothers who assaulted Elena acting on their own, or did you instruct them? Every single one of these incidents, I'm going to investigate thoroughly. Nicole's expression turned ugly, and the tears that couldn't come out earlier now fell like rain. Brother, weren't these things already settled long ago? Why dig them up again? Just because Elena died? Now everything is suddenly my fault. I simply want the truth. I don't want Elena to die and still carry false accusations. And I'm only requesting an investigation. If you have a clear conscience, why should you be afraid? I feel insulted. Elena died and now you want to dig through everything I've ever done. You're insulting my character. Think whatever you want. Either way, I will get to the bottom of this. Pablo choked and said, Brother, I support you. For Elena to choose such a tragic way to die, she must have suffered terribly. Maybe we really wronged her all along, and that's why she lost hope in us. Nicole took a step back. You're all crazy, every single one of you. You all went insane because of Elena. I hate you all. I despise you. She ran away and this time, not a single person chased her. My brother hired professionals to investigate the past, and soon the truth came out. The whole family looked at the evidence from those years and cried uncontrollably. Just then Nicole returned. I've been staying at a friend's house for a whole week. Why didn't any of you come get me? Whatever, since we're still a family, I won't hold it against you. My brother threw the evidence in her face. You don't hold it against us? But we hold it against you. So all these years you've been lying to us. Chapter 9. When Nicole saw all the evidence, she was stunned. Her whole body trembled uncontrollably. Wait, no, listen to me. I can explain. Explain what? So all these years you were the one framing Elena? And we all thought it was Elena bullying you? At every moment we stood up for you. We defended you unconditionally. And what did you do? You treated us like fools. My brother was nearly driven mad with rage. You're really something, Nicole. You fooled all of us. I can't even imagine how much grievance Elena endured after coming home. We brought her back to give her a good life. But because of you, she didn't get a single day of the life she deserved. You didn't just steal everything from her. You drove her to her death. From today onward, I do not have a sister like you. My mother held my photo and cried uncontrollably. My Elena, my daughter, I regret so much not paying more attention to you. I should have trusted you. I let you suffer so much injustice. Come back to mom's side, okay? Let mom make it up to you. My father glared at Nicole with fury. To think I raised such a vicious daughter, truly rotten to the core. If I had known earlier, I should have sent you back to those human traffickers you came from. You're not worthy of being my daughter nor of carrying our family name. Dad, it's not too late to send her back now. We cannot keep someone with such vile character in this family. Nicole was terrified. She immediately knelt before my father. Dad, no. Don't send me back. If you send me back, my biological parents will abuse me to death. I promise I'll behave from now on. I'll pray for Elena and sister-in-law every day. I'll repent sincerely. Please, please don't send me away. My father coldly snorted and kicked Nicole away. Keeping someone like you in this family is a disgrace. Someone come, drag her out. From now on there is no Nicole in this family. I never want to see her again. My father's men dragged Nicole away as she screamed and cried. The room instantly fell silent. No one spoke. After a long time my mother finally said, even if we send Nicole away, my Elena still won't come back. My brother also looked devastated. And my Emma won't come back either. Then he suddenly remembered something. Emma once told me. She isn't from this world. If she dies, maybe she returns to her original world. If we go to her world, we can find her again. Elena came from the same place. If we find that world, doesn't that mean we can bring them both back? Pablo became excited. Yes, Elena told me the same. They didn't really die. They're still alive somewhere else. We must find that world and bring them home. My father made up his mind. Fine. Even if I lose everything, I will open the passage to that world. I will personally bring back my daughter and my daughter-in-law. From now on, our family will never be separated again. At the same time, I had already awakened back in my real world. I woke up on a hospital bed. The strong smell of disinfectant making my head dizzy. You're finally awake. You scared me to death. Emma was lying on top of me crying non-stop. I thought you'd never wake up, that you'd become a vegetable for life. Chapter 10. I stayed dazed for a long time before finally saying, I had a really long dream. In the dream we transmigrated into a rich family, and we even got married. Emma became extremely excited. That wasn't a dream, it was all real. Look, Emma showed me the huge gold bracelet on her wrist, then took out an even bigger one from her bag and slipped it onto my wrist. This is for you. Elena, we're rich now. The system rewarded me with 1 billion. I'm giving half to you. Check your account. I picked up my phone and looked. Sure enough, 500 million had been deposited. The system really gave you this much money? I was shocked. When we first transmigrated, Emma told me she had a system and needed to complete missions. One of those missions was marrying my brother. But I had nothing, I was just tagging along. I hugged Emma tightly. This is amazing. We're both alive, and we're both rich. The injuries we got from our car accident healed miraculously. Not even a scar was left. The first thing I did after being discharged was go shopping with Emma. Whatever we liked we bought, no need to check the price. When we got tired of shopping, we went to a clubhouse to drink some cocktails and ordered 8 male models to accompany us while we drank. Life was practically divine. Until one day I saw that family inside my house. As soon as my mother saw me, she burst into tears. Elena, my dear daughter, I finally found you. Come to mom. My father reached toward me. Elena, come here. I was wrong. I shouldn't have been so strict with you. I instinctively stepped back. How did you get into my house? My brother said. We spent a huge amount to hire top engineers who finally managed to connect the two worlds. Elena, we know we wronged you. Dad already sent Nicole away. She'll never bully you again. Come back with us. From now on, you're our only daughter. And Emma? Is Emma with you? We haven't found her yet. You don't need to look for her. It's useless anyway. She will never return with you. To tell you the truth, the only reason she married you was to complete a mission. Otherwise, even if a jerk like you knelt down and begged, she wouldn't have married you. Pablo stepped forward, emotional. Elena, then come back with us. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have looked down on you before. I finally understand the one I truly love is you. Come back with us, let's start over, okay? You have a terrible memory, don't you? Did you forget you slept with Nicole? I'm a clean freak. I don't want a dirty man. I'm not going back with you. And you don't need to feel guilty toward me, because I was never your biological daughter in the first place. My father was stunned. What do you mean? How could you not be our biological daughter? Your real daughter, Elena, was tortured to death by her adoptive parents when she was 15. I'm the one who transmigrated into her body afterward. If you truly want to repent, go look for her. I don't need your repentance. Pablo's tears streamed down his face. But the one who married me was you, Elena. Come back with us. I noticed they couldn't step outside the blue glowing field, so I wasn't that scared anymore. I'm not going back. As I spoke, I shut off all electricity in the house. The blue light vanished, and the whole family disappeared with it. After that day, they never appeared again. I asked Emma about it. She said she never saw them. Looks like the passage between the two worlds won't open again. Finally, I can live a free and happy life with Emma.